Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update on our butterflies. My butterfly room is kind of going through some construction right now as we've gotten our afternoon thunderstorms. I've been trying to troubleshoot, and honestly, my caterpillars are just going through food so quickly that all of the potted plants that I have can't keep up. But thankfully, my family Jewel's milkweed tree, I found a whole bunch of eggs, so I took them in. I typically don't take in the eggs, but we have such bad wasp problems and everything right now that I just didn't want to risk it because I hadn't been able to find any caterpillars for like almost 2 months. And so I had this original cage that I still had, so I was like, let me just take it in right now while I'm working on the butterfly room. So I just wanted to kind of show you where we're at. Believe it or not, I just cleaned the cage. You'd never know because they're all getting so big, and they just got a whole bunch of fresh new food, so they're like going crazy. But we already have 2 chrysalis up here, and then underneath one of these little trays, racks, I guess, there is one down there that I'll move when he gets a little closer to the big day. But for now, I'm just let him stay there because it's a pretty safe spot for him. But I just refilled everybody's food in here, put a lot more stems in, and it's all either the swamp milkweed, which is this nice big stuff, or the family Jewel's milkweed. And I was so worried because I just got these plants earlier this year for the first time at my nursery, and when it's a little bit drier out, I'll go show you the plants, but you've seen them in other videos. But the family Jewel's milkweed I had had since the beginning of the year, and for whatever reason I never saw any caterpillars or eggs on it, and then all of a sudden I found a whole bunch on there. So just one butterfly was brave enough to put eggs on there, and I'm so glad she did because it's way easier to feed the caterpillars that are born on the swamp or the family Jewel's milkweed. For whatever reason, once they eat the tropical milkweed, they just can't change their mind, and they'll like pretty much turn into like little spoiled babies, or that's all they'll eat. So I'm glad that I have a whole batch of them in here that are pretty much on the, I'll say, the second choice milkweed, if you will, because I've also never had anybody eat this swamp milkweed, but right now we got guys eating it. And I will say the swamp milkweed is way thicker compared to all the other milkweeds, and the guy at my nursery told me that the little baby caterpillars probably aren't gonna love this, and it's gonna be really hard for them to eat just because of how thick it is. You can see here it's pretty thick, but the bigger guys are more inclined to eat it because they can handle it. So I actually just refreshed this in here, but they went to town on some of these bigger leaves from the swamp milkweed. Right now I'm probably gosh, I'd say probably close to 15 big caterpillars in here, maybe 20. It's hard to keep track of all of them. You can see these guys over here just munching away. Some of them are molting. I think this guy's molting over here, but they got, you know, they go through food really quick. I probably have, I'd say 10, well, maybe more, floral tubes in here. I'll be honest, I don't like the floral tube process. It's a lot of work, as is maintaining the cage like this, but I'd rather have some and just have to clean out the cage and feed them twice a day than have none. And that's kind of where we're at with just all the wasps and stuff in my yard right now. So this is what we're going to do to save the little monarchs. You can see how happy they are. They're just crawling all over, enjoying this fresh milkweed. And I cleaned out this cage like less than an hour ago. They're already, you know, full of poops everywhere, and we'll probably clean it out again this afternoon. But just for context, with this many caterpillars, all of, I'm gonna say 95% of these tubes here that you see were picked fresh this morning. They're going through that much food right now because they're so big. So if you're thinking this is a good idea, make sure you have a good supply of food because they really burn through it, especially when they're these bigger sizes like this. I will say I don't think I have any more queen monarch or queen butterflies. I've been looking because I believe I saw one in the yard the other day, but I haven't found any more eggs since then, so I don't think any of these are going to be that. I can't check every one, I haven't seen them all, but I don't think I have any, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. Look at this little guy, he's just hanging out. But this is definitely a healthy way to keep them safe from predators and safe by the elements. It's been raining a lot here, which is why my butterfly room has kind of been slow to adjust, but I'll update you guys in another video. But as for now, it's June, and I just kind of wanted to show you where our butterflies were at. As I get some releases, I'll be sure to show you. As always, you guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, please subscribe.